So the outfit, I should have got a fork. Hello! Why hello there! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stanzie and welcome to today's video. So as you guys can tell by the title, today's video is a 1950s style video. I'm going to spend the day being a 1950s housewife, if you will. So if you want to see more of that, stay tuned for the rest of this video. Okay, we are going to start off with doing 1950s makeup. Now, to save a bit of time, I've done my base, so I did some foundation, put a little powder on top, and I also did my eyebrows, as you guys can see. I thought we would do the eyes and the blush and the lips together. From my research online, they liked like a winged eye look. I put a little bit of lashes on the side, so that was kind of a focus. They didn't really do, if they did colors, they did kind of like greens or blues and maybe pinks, but I'm just gonna go like very faint with the eyes because we're gonna do a bold red lip and put a bit of blush because they loved blush. So I'm just gonna use my little Morphe palette and just do a tiny little, like, just to get like a bit of a shadow there with like a little kind of neutral color. Oops, get a fluffier brush. Just to get a little bit of definition on the eye there, and only the faintest bit of color, just so then there's a little bit of something, and then we're going to leave it at that because then we're going to use a black liner and do a little bit of lining. So literally I just did a little brown in the crease, and then I'm just going to use just a little bit of this kind of highlighty kind of color on the lid, so then my lid can stand out. So when I do put on the eyeliner, it's going to stand out. Alrighty, that was nice and easy, very quick, I will say. So I'm going to use liquid eyeliner. This is one of my favorites, this Revlon Color Stay Sharp line. And let's move this hair out of the way. I'm just going to do a nice wing. So we've done wings for a while now. So we're going to do a nice defined wing. Now a lot of the times people do it with the eye open like that, but I've tried a few times, and when I do that, I go all over the shop, so I find it easier to close my eye. One side done, other side to go. Concentration at its finest. The unfortunate thing with black liner is you don't really have room to make an error, because then you have to kind of start again or try and fix it. And I usually find when I fix it, I ruin it even more, but they're pretty even. Next up, we're going to pop mascara. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational. This one is one of my favorites, and we're going to really coat these lashes up because they really love to use mascara. I feel like we love to use mascara. We're very into lashes. Now I'm literally just going to do my lashes that end accent ones because I feel like then the eye look will be even more popping. But here, I already used my curler to curl. And we're just going to do a couple of coats of the mascara, and then we'll do the lashes. Okay, the mascara is on. Now we could leave it here, but I am going to do these little mini lashes on the outer corner because I love that look and I like a little bit of extra on the lashes. And we're just going to pop them there on the corner and blend them in. Okay, the eyes are done. I feel like they do look glamorous. We've got the wing happening. We've got a little bit of lashes. We've got the mascara on. It is time to do the blush because they loved blush in those days. So I'm just going to use my little Jacqueline palette that I got recently, and I'm going to use the blush from there, and we're going to pop it over here so it's noticeable. In those days, they did soft looks, so I didn't do contouring because I thought we didn't want any harsh, like too chiseled looks. Not that it's going to be chiseled on this face, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think that's great. And lastly, we're doing the lips. In those days, I feel like makeup went on really quickly, and I'm loving this. All right, we're using this Essence lip liner in this, what shade is this? The shade is Cherry Sweet, so it's a cherry red. All right, let's go. Gonna line these lips. And we're going to use this OXX Cosmetics. This is the one from Kmart, this red lipstick. I feel like this one matches the lip liner well. And I'm just going to use my lip pencil just to fix it all up. So the makeup is all done. I feel like it looks very feminine, very 1950s, and I'm loving it. I even have my little pearl earrings on because I feel like it completes the look. But it is time to do a 1950s hairstyle. So let's go to the bathroom, pull out the hair curler and see what we're going to do. So from my online research, in the 1950s, they loved curls. So let's curl our hair. Now, I'm sure they've used a whole bunch of items to curl the hair. We're going to use a curling wand because it's the quickest way to do it. I've got my curling wand ready to go and I'm going to get sections of my hair and we're just going to curl it away. Now to save you guys some time, I'm going to go ahead and do this and we will come back after the curls are done. Okay, so the curls are done. I've run my fingers through the hair. I did also spray a little bit of hairspray, so hopefully they will stay. So I've just got a little brush here, just one of those, because we're going to need to do a bit of teasing. Now, I'm going to try and do those like pin curls, I think it's called. So actually, let me change the part. Let me do a side part. That way, they don't have to be like exactly even on each other. I'm hoping this is going to work. If not, we're going to leave it. This looks cute as it is, but I want to try doing those curls. Okay, so I've got a section of hair here and I'm just going to back comb it. So if you don't know back combing, you kind of just do that to the back of the hair, because back combing, as you guys can see, gives volume. Then I'm just going to like neatly kind of comb it over so you know it's still smooth on the front bit. And then I'm just going to use my hands. Got a couple of bobby pins just on the side here. It's going to help me put the curl in place. And now let's give this a try. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start with rolling it around. I guess I'm going to use my fingers as a base. So I'm going to roll it from the outside in and kind of hold on to it. This is hard not looking in the mirror. You can see there it's a bit of a roll, and then I'm going to grab it so then I can pin it down. All right, I'm just going to pop some pins through there and hopefully get it to stay. Oh, you know what, for a first time try, I think that turned out pretty good. All right, and I'm going to do one over on this side. Where's my brush? Section of hair, like a nice chunky section. Then we're going to back comb. All right, I've got the hair and we're going to do the curl going in. Now I'm going to figure out how to pin this one in place now. I changed my mind. I back combed the underneath and I'm going to curl it going in ways because I couldn't figure out the other way. Okay, I had to put an extra bobby pin into this one. I feel like that one's done, and then the rest I just put it behind my ears and kind of let the curls come through, and I feel like this works. So now let's go do today's outfit. So I really love the 1950s fashion. I feel like it is so girly, flirty. It's kind of like covered but sexy, and I love that. And I love like the full skirts, and I just love the whole 50s vibe. Like I love watching movies that go back to that 50s era, and just I feel like they're just so, I was gonna say vibey, but they're just so fun. Now granted, you know, there's probably stuff happening that I'm not a big history buff, so I don't know much, but I'm only going to focus on the look of the 1950s woman, housewife, whatever you want to call it. So what I've just got whatever I had at home. I did not go out and buy a new outfit for this. So I've got this like tulle skirt that I'm going to wear underneath a dress that I have, just to kind of like fill it out, because they wore skirts that were like filled out. And now I have this summer dress with the polka dots, because I feel like polka dots are such a 1950s vibe. And this skirt is flowy, as you can see, so I'm going to pop it over this, this dress is flowy, so I'm going to pop it over the skirt, and then I'm going to pop on a cardigan and make it a 3/4 cardigan, because they loved 3/4 cardigans back then, and I love cardigans and I love 3/4 cardigans. So we're going to pop this whole outfit together. Then what have I got shoes wise? I'm going to wear these because I feel like they go with the look as well, because you know, women had to wear flats sometimes to walk around, and the only pumps I have that are comfortable to be on my feet, because I'm going to be cooking, are black, and they don't go with my outfit, and I need my outfit to be a vibe. So let me pop this all together and then I'll come back and show you guys the look. So the outfit is on. I did do a TikTok of putting it all together, but this is the whole look. So I did this polka dot dress with the white skirt underneath. I've got the cardigan, and then I feel like I needed to jazz it up a bit, so I've put a belt there in the middle, and then I've got this lovely pearl necklace as well, and I've got the shoes on the bottom, which I feel like go so well, and I feel like this is totally a 50s look. Now it's time to do some cooking. So we do have 2 items on today's menu. The first one is going to be Coronation Chicken, which I believe was popular in the early 1950s when we had the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. And then we are going to do a upside down pineapple cake, which I've never tried before. I've never made the Coronation Chicken either, but we're going to do 2 of those because we're going to be a good little housewife and the food's going to be ready for the family when they get home from wherever they are. Okay, so we are going to start with the pineapple upside down cake, so then when that cooks we can put the coronation pasta together. So we've got here, my recipes are both from bestrecipes.com.au, so I will link them down below if you guys want to follow these recipes. Now, as we know with all recipes, there's variations of most recipes, so you probably have made it differently, other person has made it differently, so this is where I got the recipes from. I also tried to go with recipes that kind of suited my palette a bit, and they will also be Stanzified because I don't have all of the ingredients. I don't have the glazed cherries, so we're going to have to do without, but I feel like it'll still taste as good. It just won't look as pretty. And what would a 1950s housewife do? You have to make do with what you have at home, as long as it's sweet and tastes good. All right, let's go. Let's start. We've got to beat the butter first, so I've just sectioned it off over here. Got the butter in here. I'm just going to add the sugar, and we're going to make our way over to the kitchen because I need the mixer. We're now adding 2 eggs. Okay, so I have my self-raising flour mixture, which I've added a pinch of salt to. Now this mixture is my milk and some juice from these pineapple slices, and we will use those pineapple slices for the base as well. And now we should add this and this alternatively to the mixer whilst we are mixing it up. Okay, we have the mixture here, and I've greased a pan. I've just gone with a circle one. I also really quickly with the mixer mixed up the brown sugar and the butter. That's going to be the glaze. So I'm going to pop that on the bottom of the tray. I'm just going to use a spoon here and just kind of pat it down, and it's going to be on the lining of the cake. This is the best my mixer wanted to do with this because the bowl was too big. I didn't have a smaller one. But I'm sure it will still work perfectly well. I'm just going to pat that down, and this will be like the glaze on top. Okay, and once that's at the base of the baking tray, I'm going to go and pop in my pineapple rings. So I'm just going to do whatever fits in here to like cover the base. I feel like this is going to look like such a cool cake because it's got the pineapple rings that will then be like on top. And with the I've got 2 leftover rings, and I'm just going to pop them on the outer edge. And now we're going to pour the mixture on top, and it should be ready to go. Make sure I evenly spread that around. It's juicy. We are now going to pop that in the oven, clean up, and start doing the Coronation Chicken. So I've already cooked and cooled the pasta. I've already cooked and shredded the chicken. So now we're just going to pop everything together in the bowl, and then we'll give it a taste test. Now I'm going to halve the recipe because I'm trying not to make a lot of it because I don't know if I'm going to like it, and I know my family doesn't actually eat pasta, so and I don't want to be the only one eating this, so I'm just going to halve it. And just remember with tasting things, because the main ingredient in this, I guess, is chicken, but the taste of this dish is curry. So add in however much curry you like to your liking, because you might not like it, you might like a little bit more, so just however you see fit. As I feel like most dressings work, you do what you like. Just mixing through the yogurt and the mayonnaise. I'm adding a little bit of turmeric, just like a sprinkle, I would say, because it says half a teaspoon in the other recipe. A little bit of lemon juice. Now to this mixture I'm going to add some slivered almonds. That will be nice for the crunch. I'm going to add my chicken. And a piece fell for Chippy. I'm just going to coat that. And then I've got some apricots here that I'm going to chop up and add. I'm very glad that the recipe that I got doesn't have raisins because I don't eat them and I wouldn't have put them in here. Mix that through. I'm going to add the pasta. My pasta's stuck together a bit. I may have needed a bigger bowl, one could say. Maybe. But I wanted this one because it's got a lid for storage. We're now going to add salt and pepper to taste. I like pepper. And we're going to mix that through. And this is it. We are now going to give it a taste test. Let me grab my fork here. So I'll grab a little bit of the pasta, a bit of the chicken, and hopefully some of the other stuff sticks to it. It's actually not bad. It's like a pasta salad with chicken. I like it. And the cake is ready. It looks gorgeous. It's fallen apart a little bit. I did read the instructions when it said leave it for 5 minutes to cool. I left it longer than 5 minutes. Maybe that was my problem. But it does look good. It smells delicious. And you know what? I can't believe that I've been in this outfit all day long. Alright, so check out my plates. I got these ages ago and they're vintage collection and they're like 1950's style, it looks like to me. So I'm going to cut myself a piece. Oh, it smells so good. I'll just do a little piece because I don't want to spoil my dinner. And alright, okay. Something I did in the cooking process that made it all come apart, but also the tin that I cook with, it's probably getting a bit old now. Alright, let's give it a go. I'm going to try and get a piece of the cake with some of that pineapple to taste that caramelization. It's nice. It just tastes like a sponge cake though. Tastes like a sponge cake with pineapple. Not too bad. I think I did a pretty good job for a first timer. And that is the end of today's video. And now, like a lovely 1950s housewife, or just a regular housewife, I have the whole kitchen to clean over there, dishes to do, and I'm going to pack this. I'm going to take it to my sisters so they can give it a try. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. I spent all day cooking and cleaning and doing this, so I feel like it deserves it. And if you're not a regular to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button below and watch some more videos of mine. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.